Part 2, detailed information about how much silver and gold stackers own according to AI. Now, this is the follow-up video to I asked AI how many ounces of silver and gold does the average American own? Not a stacker, just the average American. And I'll put a link to that video in the description and maybe up here too. Now, this one is, as I mentioned, how much silver and gold does the average silver and gold stacker own? Again, as I asked for answers, AI was a little elusive with giving me answers. But that's okay, because I continued and I rephrased my questions until AI finally revealed what it felt was the best answer to my question. Some of what was revealed was expected, I think, by all of us, and some was completely unpredicted. And bonus, at the end or towards the end of the video, AI explains about government agencies who track ownership of precious metals. So you can hold on to the end if you want to hear about that. Now, back to the video. AI broke down the different types of stackers into 6 diverse groups. And I never looked at it this way, so I found that interesting right there. I was completely blown away by the numbers, by the way, that it gave me. It listed it, and it listed each of the categories of the 6 categories as follows. Number 1 was surveys on precious metal ownership, and that some of that was what I used on the first video. Number 2, high net worth individuals. Number 3, IRA and retirement holdings. Number 4, jewelry ownership. That one was interesting. Collectors, another one very interesting. That was number 5. And the last one that it listed was number 6, stacker and investor communities. That one was really interesting too. Okay, first, I do want to thank you for watching Cash and Coins, and I do hope that you are doing well. As you know, I like to get straight to the point, and here are each of the categories that was provided to me from my AI question of how much silver and gold does the average stacker own? I did leave out portions that included platinum and rhodium and palladium and those things like that, as most of my viewers do not stack those metals in any large amounts like they do with silver and gold. Okay, let's get into it. Number 1, here's what AI stated about surveys on precious metal ownership. Surveys have shown that ownership among stackers varies widely, with many individuals owning a few ounces of silver or a fraction of an ounce of gold, as opposed to 1 ounce of silver and 2 ounces of gold for the average American household. All right, on to number 2. AI went on to say about the next category, high net worth individuals. I was kind of interested on this one. High net worth individuals and families may own substantial amounts of precious metals, including tens of thousands of ounces of silver and hundreds of pounds of gold. This one did take me back a little when I tried to imagine owning that much silver or gold. Wow. Kind of puts your life in perspective, I would say. All right, number 3. For number 3, AI stated that precious metals held within an individual retirement accounts, IRA, and retirement accounts can range from a few ounces of silver and gold to several pounds of each of these precious metals, and that is depending on the individual investment choices and goals. That was pretty cut and dry, but just a few ounces of silver and gold. I don't know. Gold maybe, but silver, I don't know if that would help you out much. All right, number 4. AI revealed the amount for those who have jewelry ownership. Like I said, this one to me was interesting. Surveys on jewelry ownership revealed that a significant portion of the population owns gold or silver jewelry. However, the weight of these items vary widely, from a few grams to several ounces. This category has the largest ownership of silver and gold, but in smaller amounts than all the other categories. So I guess more people own silver and gold jewelry than they do bullion or, collectible coins or anything like that. I believe that's what it's trying to say. All right, number 5. AI then pointed out the amounts for collectors. It stated coin collectors and numismatists often own various rare coins and bullion, with holdings that can range from a few ounces to several kilograms. As these are collected for a variety of reasons, some collectors have a small amount of actual silver and or gold, yet the value can be millions of dollars over a high net worth individual who invest solely in bullion precious metals. On the other hand, some collectors may have large amounts of silver and or gold with the value closer to bullion graded precious metals. For reasons that they collect may not be for profit, but for sentimental value. So that's interesting. So some collectors could just have a few coins worth millions or a lot of coins just worth spot. I like that. That was interesting. Number 6. All right, number 6. AI gave us this finally. Stacker and investor communities. Online communities and forums, often frequented by silver and gold enthusiasts, have conducted informal surveys. These surveys indicate that dedicated stackers may accumulate several hundreds to several thousands of ounces of silver and several ounces to several pounds of gold over time. It did go on and say the demographic age for the stacking community varies widely, yet most surveys reveal that they are in the following age category: from age 35 years old to over 65 years old. In this demographic, they account for 80% of individual silver and gold ownership among stackers. The remaining 20% fall in the 18 to 34-year-old category for silver and gold stackers, who usually own smaller amounts of the precious metal. That was interesting. Probably asked it too many questions for that one. All right, and I have to say that AI did make the following disclaimer. It is important to note that these insights are approximate and based on self-reported data from surveys and online communities. Precise ownership figures can vary widely based on personal financial circumstances, investment strategies, and individual preferences. For more accurate and up to date information on individual ownership of silver and gold, you may refer to specialized research reports from financial institutions or government agencies that conduct comprehensive surveys and studies on precious metal ownership trends. Yes, so now comes the bonus that I promised you at the end. I asked AI what government agencies track ownership of precious metals like silver and gold, and this is how it responded. According to my sources, the government does not have a specific agency that tracks ownership of precious metals like silver and gold. Bullion investors like their privacy and the off the grid nature of physical silver and gold. And this is one of the most attractive features of the precious metals. They cannot be tracked electronically, and in this age of government surveillance, that is increasingly important. However, the IRS considers physical holdings in precious metals such as gold, silver, platinum, palladium, titanium to be capital assets specifically classified as collectibles. So, yes, the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, does track sales of precious metals. When a client sells bullion to a precious metals broker, a Form 1099-B may be required depending on the type, the fineness, the quantity of the bullion sold. If the bullion sold meets the requirements for reporting, the broker must complete and send the IRS a 1099-B form detailing the transaction. It went on to say, however, it is important to note that tax liabilities on the sale of precious metals are not due the instant that the sale is made. Instead, sales of physical gold and silver need to be reported on Schedule D of Form 1040 on your tax return. And it went on to say, please consult a tax professional for more detailed information. Wow, that was quite a bit. I do want to thank you for watching Cash and Coins. Please let me know in the comments, did artificial intelligence, AI, get it right? What are your thoughts on it? Again, I want to thank you for watching Cash and Coins. And as I always say, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next video.